What up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? Shoot me a yes in the chat if you can hear me. Looks like we're good. We got a Warriors game tonight, y'all. Welcome. Randy Silver here, Warriors Digest. If you're a subscriber, I appreciate. First-time viewer, welcome to Warriors Digest. We're here for all your Warriors content. Put out daily videos around rumors, lineups, games, Summer League, USA Basketball with Steve Kerr and Steph, regular season. What up? Yes, no, you're on the live stream. What up? If y'all with us on the live stream last time, Warriors got a win. We went 3-0 in the California Classic. Now, we're in Vegas. First game against the Suns. You have to think this is going to be a win. Suns have a salary of over $400 million. One more time, $400 million. They don't really have a lot of young players, so you think that we should be able to pull this out, which would be great. Game starts at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Wherever you are in the world, put that into your time zone. I know we got some fans from Philippines here, Southeast Asia, some European fans, South America. Wherever you are, I wish you a great day. I get a couple questions. Can I show the game? I cannot show the game. That would be copyright infringement. Do not want to get myself in trouble with YouTube or ESPN, whatnot. But we'll have the game here on the right. As you can see, we'll go over the stats. If you have questions about the Warriors, about the NBA, want to see some lineups, you want to break anything down, we can do that in the breaks. Also do some play-by-play on the game if you want. If you're able to, the game's on ESPN2 in the United States. You can watch it along with us. Do I have the lineup? Let me see if I can pull up the lineup for y'all. Give me 1 second. Warriors photos. What is my lineup? 11. Okay, let's go to 11. Quentin Post should be playing, which is great. Here's our roster. Let me make this a bit bigger for you. So this is our Vegas Summer League roster. A lot of the same players from California. Couple additions. Reese Beekman, our undrafted rookie from this year, two-way player out of Virginia. Two-time ACC Player of the Year on defense. Three-time all defensive team. Dude's a stud already. Looked really good. Had a nice showing in San Francisco. I'm going to put three players together. Marquise Bolden, Daquan Plowden, and Ethan Thompson. Be on the lookout for those three names. They played amazing in San Francisco. I'll make it like this so you can see me. They played amazing in San Francisco. Not Klay Thompson. Ethan Thompson shot the ball really well from three. Expect him to do the same thing in Vegas. Plowden and Bolden were our really two go-to scorers. They both average over 20 points a game. Yuri Collins didn't really play in San Francisco. Trace Jackson Davis was with the Team USA Select, so practicing against the Olympic team. So was Brandon Pajemski. They came back for the final game in San Francisco against the the Kings, which they won. The cool thing with Trace and Brandon being in Summer League means they get added responsibility here. Obviously, the role players in the regular season. Brandon now is the guy for this team. He brings the ball up. He's their starting point guard. He's their shooter. He'll get much more opportunities to play in the Summer League in a role where he's the captain and the go-to. Brandon made the final free throws that won us the game against the Kings. We were up 20 at halftime, blew the lead. Typical Warriors, right? Hold on to win the game, and Brandon made the free throws that won us the game. So he'll be like that role. He'll be leader. Trace Jackson Davis, He'll get a lot more touches. Really, in the regular season last season, what did he do? Pick and roll around the rim. Now they can set plays for him here to practice and get him more in the flow of offense. He talked about in the offseason, he really wanted to focus on shooting from three, mid-range, be a threat outside the rim. Expect him to get some plays where he can prove that and what he's been working on. The other name you see right there, below Trace, Kevin Knox II. He played well in San Francisco. First round pick a couple years ago. It hasn't worked out for him. If he can do something, this will be awesome for the Warriors. If you guys are putting stuff in the chat, I'll get there in a second. Then, let's see. We talked about Daquan, Brandon, Quinton Post, our second round pick, 7-footer. Minor leg injury, hasn't played yet. He should get significant minutes here in Vegas. It'd be great to see him in this offense. Jackson Rowe, didn't play much in San Francisco. I'm going to butcher this last name. Mantas Rubstavicius. He played decent in San Francisco. Some foul trouble, but was a nice addition on the low post. Gui Santos, didn't play much in San Francisco, but he was on the normal roster last season, so expect him to do something in Vegas potentially. Donta Scott didn't play much in San Francisco. Roman Sorkin didn't play in San Francisco. Pat Spencer, former NCAA lacrosse player, high level, was on the bench last year, two-way player, earned a full team contract. Expect him to do well here in Vegas. He had some nice games in San Francisco. Ethan Thompson we talked about. And Santiago Vescovi and Jimmy Witt didn't really play in San Francisco. So that is your Summer League roster. Again, if you want to see a picture of Steph, what is he doing? He's currently in Abu Dhabi with the USA team, gearing up for the Olympics. What's our schedule look like for the Summer League? We have tonight, the Suns. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., Chicago Bulls. Not sure if we'll do a live stream for that. Stay adjusted to the Warriors Digest. Subscribe. Make sure you have the notifications on, so if we do a live stream, you'll see it. Wednesday, July 17th, 7 p.m. Pacific, Cleveland Cavaliers. And then we end with OKC. And, of course, we make playoffs thereafter. Portland, San Antonio just ended. So it looks like our game is on track to be next. May start, let me see, the clock says 8 minutes. So we'll start a couple minutes past 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Eddie, I saw Ethan Thompson play in person while he was at Oregon State. He's pretty good. I had season tickets for Arizona basketball. Heck yeah, super cool. Oregon State not known as the best basketball program, but great that you saw him. U of A, good basketball team, just never gets it done when it matters most. What do I have lined up? So we got one more second. Let me look at this. 15 and 16. We want to change it. 15 and 16. This will be 14 and 16. Sorry, I'm just getting stuff set up for y'all. Also, you know, we don't do politics really here, but it's been a pretty decisive day here in America. All that means is hug your loved ones. You never know when something bad may happen. You never know, it could be the last breath you take. Whatever side that you believe in, if it's religion, politics, whatever, just try to be love. Share love. We don't need all this hate in this world. It's really frustrating. Steven, you're right. It's starting hella late. Technically, it's prime time on the West Coast, 8 p.m. If you're a UFC fan, you're used to late stuff, so not the end of the world. So let's look at this. Again, this is the Warriors off season. This is not the Summer League team. This is our normal team. We're at the projected salary of $177 million. We basically have no more room to be able to sign any other players. Our first apron, 178. We can't go over it. We are hard capped there. So any trade will be good. We have to bring the same money in as money out, but don't expect the Warriors to sign any more players. You basically lost Chris Paul and Klay Thompson this season and brought in Hield, Melton, Waters, and Anderson. And you got Post and Beekman in the draft. Green, Kuminga, Wiggins, Podziemski, Curry. This is who they say the starting five is. I disagree. Kuminga moves to forward where Wiggins is. And then Trace Jackson Davis slides in the center. Draymond moves to the 4. Again, game will be starting in about 5 minutes, and we'll be able to watch it here together. If you're in America, you can watch on ESPN2. If you have NBA TV, I think it's shown on that as well. Yassine, I'm from Morocco. It's 3 a.m. Appreciate you joining us from North Africa. Congrats on making it into the 3rd place game in the World Cup. Canada just lost in Copa America in the World Cup. Excuse me, World Cup. Canada just lost in the Copa America 3rd place game to Uruguay. They were up 2-1 in stoppage time. Luis Suarez tied the game up at 2-2. And Uruguay won in penalties. They're a commercial break right now, so nothing is happening in the game. If we look at the spread, we can do that really quickly. Golden State is projected to win by 8.5 points. They think the total score will be 184.5, basically 92 points per team. Money line, minus 500. That means Warriors are pretty big odds to win. Phoenix plus 270. You see the last 5. Not accurate whatsoever. I don't even know what this is referencing. This must be last year's Summer League. This has to be last year's Summer League. 0-5. Wasn't a good Summer League for the Warriors, you can see. Who's won already this season? So most of the teams have played. Well, technically everybody has played before this game is over. Minnesota, LA Lakers, Orlando, Toronto, Memphis, Houston, Philly, Chicago, Washington, San Antonio, Brooklyn, Charlotte, Miami all got a W, while Boston, Knicks, Indiana, Portland, Atlanta, Milwaukee, Detroit, Los Angeles, that has to be the Clippers, Sacramento, OKC, Cleveland, Denver, and New Orleans, 0-1. They're interviewing Brandon right now on the broadcast. Missed most of the interview, my bad, but sounded like they were talking about the coach and he's excited to be there. Again, if you're new here, welcome to Warriors Digest. We put out multiple videos a day around the Warriors, rumors, game recaps, trades, free agency, regular season, etc., etc., etc. It's a great place. We have a lot of fans who love us from all around the world. India, thank you for your daily coverage. Love from the Philippines, bro. Very informative news and no clickbait. Golden State Warrior for life. Hats off to your consistency, man. Only Warriors channel I follow daily. Lots of love from India, and I have recommended your channel to my friends here in India who are Warriors fans, and they are so addicted to your content. Keep growing. Karn Music, I love that. In Australia, Ethan Holland, love the channel. Sub, constant uploads are amazing. So if you want to be part of the family, it would mean the world. Hit that subscribe button. If you feel like doing a super chat, whatever, it's only appreciation and love. As this game is in commercial, it's about to kick off. Let's start with the poll. This easy question. Okay, y'all, let's see what you think. Yes, no, we winning for sure. I like to think so, especially the way we played in San Francisco. By the way, if my screen changes a bunch, I have hotkeys set up in OBS so that way I can do all the different photos. If I'm typing the poll, I just realized it probably changes that, so I apologize. KO, let's get it, Suns. I hope not. KO, let's make a bet. If the Suns lose, which most likely will happen, you have to subscribe to Warriors Digest if you're not. If the Suns win, I will shout you out in my next video. Chat if that's a good bet or not. Dude, ESPN Plus. I'm not sure how many of you have ESPN Plus, but I'm on ESPN 2. The Spurs Trailblazers game is over. So just stay there. But it says my event is over, so now I have to flip over to a new channel for the Suns Warriors game when I was already on the channel. It's stupid. And yes, that's a first world problem. All right. I just heard the buzzer, so the game should be starting any moment. Here we go. Screen's changing. Their starting lineup for the Warriors: Plowden, Collins, Pajemski, Rowe, and Jackson. For the Suns, Dunn, Iguodaro, Roddy, Buey, DeVoe. And Brandon missed his first shot. Great. Suns make the first shot of the game. Swish by Roddy. Not ideal for the Warriors. Ooh, tough bucket. Give the credit to Plowden. He's been playing good. Not sure if he'll be with the regular team, but he's definitely earned himself a G League spot. Maybe the last two-way contract. Jackson Rowe, baby. Nice long three. Suns have basically made every shot so far. What's the poll say? 92% of people think the Suns will lose to the Warriors. Let's go. Let's make the next poll. Create poll. I'm trying to see Bridges, Dunn, and Oso play. Roddy has NBA experience, so he should shine against G Leaguers. Yeah, I agree. You definitely see those people with NBA experience show out in the G League. Or excuse me, in the Summer League. Big dunk by the Sun right there. Oso. If you're a Warriors Digest fan, you know I broke down Oso and said he would have been a pretty good player for the Warriors. He was drafted, I'm going to say, early second round before he got to the Warriors. But in the end, I'm pretty happy that they took Quentin Post. Pretty happy they took Quentin Post. Oso, do they have the full roster? Oso and Bridges. Bridges also was someone that the Warriors were projected for. Four people have been to Vegas, four haven't. B Money at the foul line. Nice. You could tell he was pretty beaten up after missing his free throw. The end of the game is against the Kings. He went 1 for 2, giving Ellis a chance to win the game. He missed the 3, but he knows he should do better than that. Suns 3. Miss. There we go. TJD with the rebound. It's interesting. The real update on ESPN is probably 8 seconds faster than the television broadcast. Oh, foul the deep 3. That is a stupid foul. Who was that on? Daquan Plowden. That was a stupid foul, Plowden. That will not get you a two-way contract. Foul player on a 3. Just a stupid move. Boo Booey. BB. Bebe. Good name. Boo Booey. Okay, let's do this vote. Let's do a new poll. Finals. Playoffs. Play-in. All right, let me know what your all thoughts are. Where do the Warriors end the season? Finals, playoffs, play-in, go home early. Warriors down 2, 6 minutes left here in the first. B-Pod playing some nice point guard, distributing the ball well. Plowden gets to the rim, making up for that foul. Good to see the young player not letting that affect him. Oh, he almost got the strip. Warriors playing some nice swarming defense. I would like to see them run some plays for Trace Jackson Davis. He said he was working on his shooting in this offseason. Let's see him run some plays out of the low box, high box, try to get open. Summer League. It doesn't matter if you make him or not. I want to see you take him and get the experience. He just got multiple rebounds. Great pass. Big dunk. Jackson Rowe causing a timeout for the Suns. Warriors up 2. Let's go. Oh, you can't see the score? My bad. Good call out. My bad. Thank you all. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Oh, that should be better. We're on the timeout. Can just quickly go over the box score while we're in the timeout. For the Suns, only starters have played. Iguodala has got off to a nice start. So has DeVoe. For the Warriors, TJD with 2 points. J. Rowe with 8. Pajumski with 3. Plowden with 4. Thompson missed 2 shots. Nothing crazy yet. But I do like to see this. Jackson on the boards, getting the hustle. 2 offensive rebounds to start the game. Okay, how's the poll doing? Oh, I spelled Warriors wrong. My bad. Finals 21%, playoffs 47%, play-in 27%, make none of the above 7. So I like that people think we're going to make the playoffs. I tend to agree. The West is going to be hard though. Memphis will be better with Ja coming back, and all those young players got another year of experience. Houston, they gave us a good run towards the end of the season. They just fell flat. They're going to be better. Then you go from the top. OKC got better. They're going to be first again. Second, you got Denver and Minnesota. Minnesota maybe takes a step back down. Maybe they overplayed a bit. But they're going to be there. Clippers, really the only team above the Warriors who you think got worse by losing Kawhi. Lakers, they're probably going to be in the same range. Phoenix, new coach. They could go up. You think they would go up. New regime. Spurs will be better, but they'll still be down there. Jazz will probably be worse. It's going to be tough. Portland will probably be not in the playoffs again. It's going to be tough coming out of the West. We could have not been in the play-in if Draymond wasn't hurt. Excuse me, let me restate that. If he wasn't suspended, we basically won 5 more games with him on the court than with him off the court. So imagine if he played, we would have not been in the play-in. What I would like to see is the team doing less turnovers. We average 15 a game. It just cost us way too many games. You can't give a good team an extra 15 possessions. 7, 8, sure. But you have to shoot the ball lights out every game when you're giving up an extra 15 possessions. 2015 to 2018 Warriors, sure. KD, Steph, Clay in their prime, all day. Say less. You can't do that nowadays. We don't have the squad to make up for 15 turnovers. Good ball move by the Warriors. Bolden. Cha-ching. It's going to be Plowden. Looking nice. Looking nice. Whew. Oh, they call a foul? Oh, they called it a block. That sucks. Anthony Vereen, Warriors Summer League head coach, has been our player development coach the past couple years. Have I gotten any news on Lauri Markkanen recently? Good question from Yes No. I have not. We're not going to know anything probably until early to mid-August. If I hear rumors or potential trades, I put that out there so people are aware of the information. But because of him going into the final year of his contract, Knox missed a three. It doesn't make sense for Utah to try to trade him now. Oh, that's going to be a charge. Brandon Pajemski, let's go. King of taking the charge. Utah can extend Lowry early August. It's like August 8th. So you can either extend him, put him on a 4 or 5 year contract, and then you can get a lot more in a trade value for him. Or you trade him before that, and then maybe he walks from the team you trade him to. All the leverage is in him and the team that's trading for him. Once he's in the contract for 4 or 5 years, all the leverage is with the Jazz. So basically, that means expect Lauri Markkanen to be traded after August, but not before. Owen Miller, I'll donate $20 if you answer. Who do you think will win the presidential election? We don't talk politics here, so I'm not going to answer that question. This is a place to escape from all the mayhem and just focus on basketball. Peace, love, and happiness. We're in a commercial break. Warriors up 5, 2:45 left in the first, 22-17. Rowe's got 8 points for us, game high. Jackson still with the 3 rebounds. He's got 2 assists, which is nice to see. Again, quick box score while they're in commercial break. Looks like we're making some good subs, which is nice. However, one thing to note, Quinton Post is still not on the roster. So you will not be seeing Quinton Post today. Spencer not playing, Beekman not playing. Maybe they get them in for the next game. I'd like to see him get some more minutes. Plowden with 7, Rowe with 8. Good to see. Oh, Kuminga's being interviewed right now. Let's see if we can hear it. It's not working. My sound is messed up. That's a bummer. Do you have nose candy? I do not have any nose candy. Is it because I have a big nose you think I would do it? No, thank you. I am 100% sober. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything illicit. All I do is focus on being a sports reporter, and I love it. So you can give me $20 for answering that question. So Kuminga's saying when he heard that Clay was traded, Clay took me under my wing when I first got drafted. He was one of my role models. When I was out there, he really always helped me. He taught me the league. He taught me so much. And then you wake up and he's gone. Things move fast. I'm happy for him at the end of the day. He had to make the decision for himself, and if that's what his own good is, then I'm happy for him. I still talk to him. I ask him a lot of questions. I can't wait to see him again, but it is what it is. He'll always be a Warrior. They're asking him about his name in trades. What do you expect for next season? Kuminga saying, build on what I did last season. Take my game to the next level. Defense, offense. Be that guy. Be that guy the team can rely on. Taking big shots. Big moments. Helping us get the W's and doing great. Next question is asking him about his time in Summer League. What was it like? What does he remember? JK says, I was nervous. Every game, each day. Every time I come back here, I get those same nerves. Just trying to get better. I really enjoyed it. Gaining that confidence. And that's the end of the interview. Antonio Green is post playing. He is not. He is on the Summer League roster for Vegas, but he's not actually in the roster today. Not sure why. He's been dealing with a minor leg injury, so maybe they're still just taking it a bit safe. Warriors now up 10 with 40 seconds to go in the first. Warriors have played a nice first quarter. Started off a bit slow, but definitely picked up a bit as the first quarter went on. Double-digit lead. Love to see it. We had a double-digit lead in every Summer League game so far. And BP with a 3. He's feeling himself. Last season, first team All-Rookie. Team USA Select. Warriors on a 21-4 run the last 6 minutes of the first quarter. And they get a turnover. Hold the ball here for the final shot. Brandon bringing it up. Looks like Collins is in, I think. Yeah, Collins. Brandon gets a switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Brandon going left. Takes a deep 3. And he misses it. Clank. And that's the end of the quarter. Warriors up 13. Success. Hello. Warriors had a successful first quarter, baby. Let's break it down. Look at the game flow. So again, Warriors started off a bit slow. Suns had the lead early on. Tied at 15. From there, with basically 6 minutes left in the quarter, we pulled away. They take a 32-19 lead going into the second quarter. Go over the team stats. You know you're a nobody or you're not known to the league when you don't have a picture in your profile yet. Rowe with 10 points. DeVoe with 7. Warriors shot 60% from the field. Woo! Pretty dang good. 60% from the field. Suns 33%. 3-point. Warriors shot 50%. Again, you got to look at how many shots it actually was. We'll do in a second. 5 turnovers for the Suns. 4 for Golden State. 4 turnovers times 4 is 16 for the game. Again, a bit high. I don't like it. Rebounds 11-8. So nice, we're on the boards. We'll get to this in a second. Full team stats. Nope. Page broken. We went 13 of 22 from the field. Again, 59%. 5 of 10 from 3. That is hot. Vegas is about 105 degrees today, 106. We went just as scorching hot. Let's flip and go. 3-point percentage, again, 50%. 1 of 8 for the Suns. This is great. We played Miami. We played the Lakers in San Francisco. We held them to 20% from 3. Even better here. Sack was below 20%. They did really well in the second half. This will get bumped up. 7 assists to 2. Great ball movement. And then let's go over to the box scores. The game's back in section. I'll bring us back in a second. This quick box score. Brandon with 9 points. Rowe with 10. Plowden with 7. Jackson with 2. Suns just missed a 3. 2 points from Bolden and Knox. Everyone's in the plus. You gotta love to see that. Plus minus. Are you making great players out on the court? And Suns, nope, they're in the minus. So great first quarter. I agree with you, Nagal Lee. Our defense has looked really good. Going back to that 2014 play style defense, shoot the ball really good. Football Revolution, pause points. Yes, we just gave it to you. Owen Miller 30. Do you think I should subscribe? 100%. If you're a Warriors fan and you want Warriors content, basketball content, Team USA content, we're here for you. We're over 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for helping make that happen. If you were subscriber 1 or subscriber 5,069, thank you for being on this journey with me. We'll take this to the moon. A lot of people say this is the best Warriors channel out there, better than Locked On Warriors or other channels. I appreciate that. Do my best to give you no clickbait, real content, real news, broken down, easy, and entertaining. Ooh. Warriors just missed a 3, but we got the offensive rebound turned to a foul. I think it's Collins going to the line. Jerry Stackhouse is in the crowd. If you missed that, we broke it down. He's a new assistant coach for the Warriors. Great to have that MVP All-Star experience with us. Thompson's in the game now. Good 3-point repping. Chris Swish, how you doing? Welcome. Antonio Green, where is the rookie? I mean, a lot of these players are rookies. If you mean Quentin Post, he is not in the lineup for today. He's on the Summer League roster, but he's not in the lineup, so you will not see him playing today. Success. Love your videos, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad I can be successful in gaining your love. Thompson makes both free throws. Making us forget the old Thompson. Out with the old, in with the new. BP with the 3. Swoosh! Second deep 3 of the game. Love that. If he can really incorporate that in his game this season, this will be big. He did well last season. If he can be more consistent, especially when Steph is coming off the pick and roll, if he can be like Clay and sit there and just not dribble and make a 3, massive. Or running the second offense, that would be really, really big to give us some second offense. Chris Paul did a great job with that this season, really helping the second offense flow. We're going to need that from Brandon. And he's getting on the floor for a loose ball. Love to see it. Warriors threw it away. Antonio Green, when will Post play? I am not sure. I am unfortunately not in tune with anybody on the team. So I'm at bane of what they put out. They said he was healthy. The fact that he's on the roster is a good sign. So I would have to think he's playing at some point in Vegas. Unless they put him there just in case. They're showing the new Suns head coach right now, Mike Budenholzer. Suns with the 3. In and out. Great rebound by TJD. He flew through the air for that one. Woo! Dunk, Warriors. Let's go. Was that Plowden? 44. Good rebound by Thompson. They call it travel, no. Mantis with the miss. Thank you, success on the congratulations. I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody's love and support. Let's get it to 10K, baby. $44 is row. Okay. Warriors still up 14. Nice to see. Scored 6 in the second while the Suns have scored 5. Playing good defense. Switching a lot on the screens. Staying in front of their man. Did not do it there. Got lucky on the rebound. Suns are not making their shots right now. Warriors controlling the ball on offense. Collins with the free throw shot. That's good. Warriors up 16. Don't be surprised if the Suns call a timeout right here. Deep three for the Suns. Miss it. God, they got to be like 1 for 12 from 3 right now. My girlfriend just texted me, says hi to the fans. So I'll let her know you guys say hi back. Chris Swish, what do you think about Paz, Moody, and GP2 plus 3 first-round picks for marketing? I personally think that's too much. Moody and GP2 on expiring contracts is great. However, 3 first-round picks is a lot. I don't think I have the picture up. We're on a timeout right now, so I can bring myself full screen. Just think about it. 3 first-round picks. When Steph is gone and Draymond's gone, Steph's contract's up 26. I have a feeling they give him extension, and he'll go to 27. So your first-round picks would be like 25, 27, and 29 because they can't be back-to-back years traded, or 26, 28, 30. You lose Steph and you lose Dre. You're good, and then you don't have trade assets. All you really have is Kuminga at that point. It's too much to give up because Melton's a 1 year, Heald's a 3 year, Anderson's a 3 year. So you're really kind of building the team to 27 right now. If you give up first round picks, you're really going to be at a deficit. So I need to get my charger. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, to me, it's just way too much to give up. 2 first round picks, sure. But you're not going to be able to do well. So if you really want to say, you know what, we'll go for it for 2-3 years, and then we're just go full rebuild and be shitty for half a decade, then it makes sense. But it doesn't feel like the Warriors want to be that team with the new ownership and Chase Center. I shouldn't say new ownership. With Joe Lacob as the governor, they don't want to have this down. They want to be like the Lakers, where you perennially are just staying good. What made we're back? So let me bring this back for you guys. What made Boston really good? They're a perennial powerhouse, but they knew that it had to suck to get good again, and they did that. They were one of the worst teams in the league for what, 2, 3, 4 years, and look what they got: Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and then they built the team up. Philly, rebuild, were a laughingstock of the league for 3-4 years. Perennial powerhouses now. Just can't get over the hump when it comes to the playoffs. I don't get the sense from the Warriors they want to do that. So I think they really don't want to give up these first-round picks unless it's going to be an absolute superstar. Comment your thoughts. Actually, let's make a poll out of it. Let's see what the audience says. Start a poll. How many first-round picks would you give up for marketing? One, 2, 3, 4 plus. Okay, fans, let's see what y'all think. How many first-round picks would you give up for marketing? Warriors still up 16, by the way. Rose still our leading scorer with 12 points. Jackson Davis with 4 rebounds. And if you're not subscribed, would love you to subscribe to Warriors Digest. Put out multiple videos a day breaking down everything in Warriors land with the goal of informing and entertaining. If you don't know me, my name's Randy Silver. I'm in school for play-by-play and sports reporting. This is my go-to. Ultimate goal is to work in European soccer, international soccer, NBA, or MMA. So this is right up my alley. Here to inform and entertain. I'm in the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting, so learning from one of the legends, baby. Okay, let's see what the poll is so far. 12 votes. 8% say 1 first-round pick. 42% say 2. 50% say 3, which would be 6 people think that 3 first-round picks is fair for him. Okay. In the chat, yes, no, I agree with you. 2 is realistic and can give you some room to do other things. I agree with that. Swish. What would you offer the Utah to get him? Or would you pass and wait until the trade deadline? I would offer 2 first-round picks, GP2, and either Looney or Moody. I would like to get rid of Wiggins' contract, but Utah doesn't want his contract, so I don't see it. If you get rid of either Looney, GP2, Moody, one of those 3, if you give away 2 of those 3, it's expiring contracts where Utah doesn't have to worry about the salary moving forward. Makes sense. And 2 first-round picks. They can build to the future and use those in the trade package because they have a bunch already from the Cleveland trade and the Minnesota trade. Gobert and Mitchell. Uh-oh, 28's hurt. Getting carried off the floor for the Warriors. Can't put pressure. It looked like he rolled his ankle. Can't put pressure on it. Who's 28? Is that Plowden? I wish they put numbers on here. Uh, 20. And went to commercial break. In the video yesterday I put out, Tim McMahon, a veteran of ESPN, a very respectable reporter, said that the Jazz would want Brandon over Kuminga. As much as I don't want to lose Brandon because I think he's our point guard of the future, I get a very Jalen Brunson vibe from him. Steph Curry vibe. I would be okay giving up. If it has to be Brandon, GP2, Moody, Looney. So Brandon plus either GP2, Moody, or Looney, one of those 2 or 3 of those, plus 2 first-round picks, I would do that. Because then your starting 5 is Steph, move Kuminga to 2, which I know is controversial, but you move him to 2, Markkanen 3, Draymond 4, TJD 5, and you have a 7-footer at your 3, 6'7" at 2, Draymond 6'6", 6'7", and then you got, or 6'8", around there, whatever it is, and then TJD 6'9", and then you got Looney potentially still coming off the bench with Anderson, Hield, Melton. That's a very strong core. And then if Quinton Post can develop and do something for us at the back half of the season, that is a very athletic team. Defensively, I don't know how they could maybe keep up with a guard-heavy team. Or, again, you're still missing that big guy in the post. But that team would be rock solid on offense. Bolden, thank you. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. Marquise Bolden. He's still getting carried off the court. Non-contact injury. I'm reading the closed captions here on the screen. Never like to see non-contact. Ugh. We already saw one player for Denver, their first-round pick, tore his Achilles tendon last night in Summer League. Hate to see it. Warriors still up 16. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. On the broadcast, they're talking to James Jones, the Phoenix general manager. I don't want Looney to leave, but how he is now, he has to now if he has. Well, what? I don't want Looney to leave, but how he is now, he has to now if he have a Brook Lopez turn and become a real 3-point threat. I get you. Looney said he wants to become a 3-point threat. He's working on his shooting this offseason. He knows he needs that part of his game to develop. That's how the league is going. So hopefully he's worked on that and can come back. Will he ever be a Brook Lopez, Robin Lopez 3-point shooter? Probably not. Draymond wasn't either, but this season he shot the best ever, or this past season, and he became something they had to think about, which means the defense isn't sagging, so they're not sitting in the paint, allowing for much more room across the board for the other players. If you can get to that point, it helps out the offense so much. Knox going to the foul line. I agree, Dreamer. Thompson did very well in San Francisco, so I think he can step up here. Warriors up 20 now. 20. Let's go. But again, we were up 20 on the Kings, and what happened? Blew the lead. Wow, Suns can't make a shot right now. Thompson, there you go. Sorry, that was Collins with the layup. Finger roll at the basket. Oh, how's the poll doing? 26 votes. 46% of people say 3 first-round picks for Markkanen, so that's about 13 people. There's 27 votes now. 26% say 2 first-round picks. 26% say 1 first-round pick. 4% say 4 first-round picks. If you're giving up 4 first-round picks for Markkanen, wild. That's Mikal Bridges' status. Rudy Gobert. He was 5 first-round picks, I'm pretty sure. Let me know other questions y'all have. Happy to take it to a poll. Warriors up 20 as we get down to below 3 in the second quarter. A good pass by Collins. TJD blocked at the rim. He's got to go up stronger. Good recovery by the Warriors. Strip it out of bounds. Let's go. Sign Thompson. Wonder why they signed Beekman instead. Good question. I think Beekman provides more defensibility. GP2 on his last year of his contract. He hasn't stayed healthy the past couple years. Beekman, all ACC, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 3-time all ACC Defensive Player. So it makes sense. He's kind of your flyer. If GP2 can't stay healthy, you develop him. He becomes a defensive stalwart at the point guard position. And he's more athletically than you think. He had a couple nice dunks in San Francisco. Meatloaf. Everyone going to be shocked when the Suns make a deep playoff run. Sounds like a piece of loaf. I don't mean loaf. I mean the different word. Suns, I think they make the first round again. They're just too predictable of a team. It's KD isolation, D Booker isolation. You don't have a true point guard. Trying to get one. They're too slow of a team as well. So they can't do much with their salary cap as well. I love that the new governor, Matt Ishba, excuse me if I said his last name wrong, Spending money. Love to see it. Wants the team to be competitive. They just don't have a lot of room to work. TJD up and under. But they're calling an offensive foul. Muhammad, welcome. Where is you watch? If you're in the United States, you can watch on ESPN2. If you're international, maybe NBA TV. There's always potential other ways. You can find them yourself, if you know what I mean. Brandon drive, pull up, in and out. Unlucky. He's now 4 for 7 from the field, 12 points. In double digits. Suns have no players in double digits. They have 27 points total. Ouch. Only 8 points in the second quarter. Haven't even hit 10 points in the second quarter with a minute 22 to go. Ouch. And now they have double-digit points in the second quarter. BP with the ball. Top of the key. Spot up 3. Clank. Ooh, good drive by the Suns. Cut it to a 16-point lead. 50 seconds left. Warriors playing sloppy the past couple possessions. I like how it says right there. Bad pass, Brandon. It was not a good pass. If you're a UFC fan, the Denver card's going pretty hard as well. Dober, Silva, third round. Dober's cut massive on his forehead. Suns at the free throw line. They could go 2 for 1 here. Looks like they're trying to set it up. Brandon fakes the 3, drives, kicks out. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Corner 3, Warriors. Good. Daquan Plowden. Puts them in double digits for the game. 3 players in double digits before half. Love to see it. Oh, tough shot by the Suns. Warriors got it. 3 seconds left. Brandon bringing it up. TJD at the bucket. Ugh. One too many passes. Hits a 3, but time has expired. Warriors up 17 going to half. Turn that into a poll. How would you rate Dunleavy's performance since he took over? Okay, I love that. We'll do that, and we'll let the poll run while we go over the halftime stats. A, B, C, D, or F. So we'll say A. So answer that poll, y'all, and we'll dive into these stats really quickly. I mean, well, not quickly. We got plenty of time. Warriors clearly dominated the second half. Excuse me, second quarter. Really, after midway through the first quarter, we've been balling. Took that 20-point lead with 4:28 left in the second quarter. And the second quarter up 17. Look at those team stats. Still shooting 50% from the field. Is that good? It's not bad. It's not bad whatsoever. 43% from three. I mean, if we can keep that up in the second half, this game will be over by the end of the third quarter. Are you kidding me? Now, again, the turnovers. They had 4 turnovers in the first quarter. 11 total. So that means they had 7 turnovers in the second quarter. It's too much. It's the only thing keeping the Suns in the game right now. Only thing that keeps every team in the game. We average 15 turnovers a game. It's just too much. It's too much. Rebounds, killing them on the rebounds. Look more at the stats. 7 of 16 from 3. Pretty dang good. 7 of 16 from 3. Suns, 2 of 17. They made 1 in the first, 1 in the second. 11%. They can't be that bad in the third quarter or fourth quarter. They're not winning. They're at 90% from the free throw line, though. It's pretty good. Damn, Drew Dober's got a massive gash above his eye. Rebounds, we're killing it. Even the offensive board. 6 more assists. But again, just the total turnovers for me is a bit too high. You look at the proper box score. Start the Warriors. Every Warriors player in the game is at a plus. I mean, you expect that when you're up 20. That's pretty good. TJD, 4 points, but he's got 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Nice all-around play. 2 or 3 from the field, but those are layups. I want to see him take jump shots. Rose got 12. Brandon's got 12. Plowman's got 10. Collins got 4. All the starters are playing very well. Brandon 3 of 5 from behind the arc. Plowman 2, 3. Collins got 4 assists. Love to see him playmaking. Off the bench, Knox got 4 points. He's missed both his threes. Made his free throws. For the Suns, not that good. A lot of negatives I see right here. A lot of negatives. Not good. Do you think Warriors have a good chance at getting Markkanen? We just kind of went over that question, so let me show this. This is what the Warriors have. Kyle, Reese, and Buddy, and Melton's contract needs to be added, but they were brought right now. They're not being traded when the season's over. Or during the season, before the season. If there's a trade for Markkanen, it's GP2, Looney, or Moody. Expiring contracts. Apparently the Jazz went Brandon. I would be okay with that if it means you get Markkanen, but no more than 2 first-round picks. Apparently the Warriors have offered 2 first-round picks, and we've offered a variety of ways to get picks to happen, to make the trade happen. So I don't expect this trade to happen before early to mid-August. If it does, the Jazz need to extend Markkanen, so that way he's under team control for at least 4 years, and then there's more trade value to the Jazz. Right now, he's on the expiring contract, so the leverage is with Markkanen and the team that wants him. Because potentially, he could just say, I don't want to play with you next year. I'll walk for free. That means at the trade deadline, they have to trade him because they need to get some type of assets back. Or they could do next year like what we did with Clay. If he's going to walk away, do a sign and trade. Let me reintroduce myself if you're new here. Again, I'm Randy Silver. I'm a sports reporter. You can see on either side of me, I keep all my credentials. It's my mementos. It's pretty cool. I've worked PFL events, Major League Baseball, Copa America. What else do I got? Boxing, MVP, Jake Paul's promotions, LPGA golf, NCAA championships, volleyball. Yeah, I've been working a bunch. Love basketball, love MMA, love sports. If you want to be part of this journey in Warriors Digest, we're here. If you want to follow me on my personal channels, Randy Silver TV, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you can see all the stuff I do outside of Warriors Digest. But of course, we're here for Warriors Digest, and I appreciate you being here, growing this journey, making this go to the moon. If you want daily videos around the Warriors, I'm here for all of it, giving you all the news you need to know. Jordan Perry, all the love. Do you watch much boxing? Yes, no. I do. I'm a boxing fan. I would say more of an MMA fan. I do watch boxing. More of the bigger fights, but I know a bit about boxing. MVP, they host a bunch of events in the area I live. So I've worked a bunch of their events. Met Jake Paul once or twice, interviewed him in a scrum style. Interviewed H2O Silv. I would be at the Jake Paul Mike Perry fight, but next weekend I will be at a wedding, so I won't be able to make it. Hopefully I'll be invited back for the Jake Paul Tyson fight. I'm a fan of individual sports a bit more because the power's on you. Is tennis hard? I think tennis is an incredibly hard sport. There's a reason why people love pickleball more than tennis, because tennis is incredibly hard to play. So here's a good question. Let's do this. So how would you rate Dunleavy's performance? 44% say B out of 26 votes. 26% say A. 26% say C. I think it's a B. He's drafted really well. He's made good moves. We just haven't got that oomph, kind of that exclamation mark. So let's see this. Who wins tomorrow? Is it Alcaraz? Or okay, let's see who wins Wimbledon. And we're back from halftime, by the way. I think tennis is... Ooh, big dunk by the Suns. I think tennis is one of those hard sports as well that it looks easier on television. But try to take a serve at 120 miles an hour, at 180 kilometers, that fast, that close. It's like one of those things like pro versus Joe. Try to hit a pitcher. Try to hit a 90-mile fastball off a pitcher. Try to return a serve from a tennis player. In football, try to catch a pass guarded by a DB, or try to do a field goal kick. In basketball, try to make a half-court shot, maybe even just a three-pointer. In soccer, can you score a penalty on a professional goalie? Am I missing a sport? Hockey, can you score a penalty on a goalie? In golf, can you make a putt from 10 feet out? Volleyball, can you serve it? Can you get a spike over someone who's a professional volleyball player, a proper center? All that stuff like be really fun. It's much harder than you expect. TJD with the defensive rebound. So who do we think is going to win? Alcaraz or Djokovic? Split 50-50 between two people. Not many tennis fans here. All good. Just be a fan of sports. Still up 15. Brandon with the ball, top of the key. Jab step. Drives left, kicks it out. 3 by Collins. Misses it. But Brandon gets the rebound. Second chance missed. 3 Warriors go up for the rebound. TJD ends up with it. Collins got it. Swinging the ball around the arc. Brandon 3 corner. Long. Suns get the rebound. The Warriors steal it. Now this game's getting sloppy. Suns when they take foul. Just calling a personal foul against Plowden. Levi Smith, what's your take on the mullet? Good question. I personally don't care about how you have your hair, your body, like if you have tattoos, jewelry, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Do what you do. Just know some people may not be happy with however you set yourself up, and it could cost you the opportunity to have a job or whatever it may be. For example, how many sports reporters do you see with long hair? I got long, let me pull this up really quickly. I got long hair. Used to be right here. And I get told all the time, you can't be a sports reporter with long hair. You got to buzz your head. You got to keep a crew cut, keep it short. And you know what? I say F them. I put my hair up like this. When I go like this, I truly look like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I do it for Halloween all the time. But I don't really care. It's up to you however you want it. Just know the consequences of whatever you do. Suns have come off hot in this third quarter, pushing the lead to only 11. Outscored this 8-4 to start the quarter. Warriors with the dunk. Daquan Plowden. Remember the name. Warriors fast break. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go. Quick 4-0 run. Big dunk by Plowden again. That's the old Warriors we know. Get on the fast break and run. 15-point lead again. Suns try to answer with the 3. TJD with the rebound. So that wasn't TJD. It was Plowden. That was Rowe. Bless me. Warriors looking good. I can't say watch any other Summer League games, but if we play our game, we look good. Good experience. You got Knox coming off the bench. 7th season. He's only 24 years old out of Kentucky. It's crazy how young these players are. Feels like he's been in the league for so much. He's so much older. Levi Smith. If someone said, I'll give you $1 million if you mull it, would you do it? If they could prove it and they had the money, 100%. I would 100% do it for $1 million. The question is, how long do I have to keep it for? Knox 3. Boom! Oh, he missed it. Look good. Warriors got 3 or 4 lefty shooters on their team, too. BP, good pass. Knox makes it congested and 1 in the paint. Six nine, man. If he can play his game, he's a sleeper. And this Warriors offense, he's got potential if he can cut and make plays. Rather timeout. Warriors up 17. In quick team stat check. Well, they got worse. 10.5% shooting from the three-point line. Warriors 35%. Shooting has gone down a bit to 49%. Turnovers 13. Just a number I don't like to see. Box score. Rowe plowed in with 14. Pajumski with 12. Jackson with 4. But again, 7 rebounds. Doing his work on the glass. Knox with 6 points. No Beekman, Spencer, though. I'd like to see them play. And Santos. Actually, Santos isn't here. Santos is with the Brazilian national team, and they made the Olympics, so he won't be playing. Rather him in the Olympics, playing with higher level competition. I agree, Raymond. Pods is ballin'. Shot callin'. All right, we can end this poll. 10 votes. 6 people think Alcaraz will win. 4 people think Djokovic. Levi Smith. Is it common to be 6 feet at 15? Probably not. It means you have tall parents. Is there somebody you're referencing in particular? And I definitely know people who are 6 feet before 15. But they have tall parents. Dad's 6'3" to 6'7". Mom is maybe 5'8". Oh, they got Dunleavy on the broadcast. Okay, let's hear what he says. I'm going to read the closed caption to y'all. You guys have had a productive offseason. What are you going to do moving forward? It's keeping the continuity we have. We've done a lot of things already this year. A lot of the stuff we do is not going to change. We're excited about our young core, young group we have. We have a couple guys out here tonight that we think can fill positions for us moving forward. And some guys we've added. It's just how things evolve. Nothing lasts forever. So what he's basically saying is they believe in these young players and the players they brought in to get the job done. It takes steps in their game to get better. We're going to miss Clay, his presence, his shooting, what he's meant to this organization, this franchise. It'll be different once camp gets going, starters are there, practice is there, and you don't see him day to day. Draymond, Steph, it'll be a shock. Clay's in a great spot moving forward. I think everything's going to be all right. Doris Burke is asking him about being the GM and making hard decisions. What's that like? You played at Duke. You had a nice NBA career. Now you're a GM. Was there a moment that it's changed from being a player to a GM. It's less about the players. It's more about putting out fires. Having played in the league, I understand what it's like from a player's perspective. If you're traded or in a trade rumors, I feel like I can communicate with these guys pretty well and let them know what's happening. I was in their shoes, so I understand it. But I also understand the need of the franchise and put the franchise together and a good product on the court. There's always tough decisions, but that's part of my job and what I have to do. You can make them with conviction and keep moving. They're asking about Kyle Anderson now. We want to improve certain areas with the team. Kyle is a really great basketball player. He does so many things well. He's great out on the court. You know he's a good team locker room. That's my thought process with bringing him in. He can help us out in many different areas. High IQ, high skill. Fits really well in our system. We're excited to have him. Now they're asking about Kuminga. Come buckets, Agent 00. They want him to take a leap this season. What does that look like for Kuminga? Here's the answer. Year 3 is a huge one, and that's what we're expecting out of Kuminga this year. He put in time over the years, but most especially this summer, he's been working really hard. He has a great grasp of how we play with Steph, without Steph and Draymond, crashing the glass, cutting the baseline. Jonathan's really gotten better each year. This could be a year he could take a huge leap, and we're expecting a lot out of him. Now they're asking about Brandon and Jerry Stackhouse added as assistant coach. Terry Scott's brought back to the NBA, our new lead assistant coach. We appreciate everything that Kenny's done. Again, Kenny has become the head coach of the Cavs. I played for Terry Stotts in 2003, 2004. I'm familiar with Terry. He's a really good basketball mind. Adding Jerry Stackhouse, played in this league. He's coached in the G League, coached in college. Great wealth of experience. We're excited to bring him into the front. Help our bench. Strengthen our team. Help these youngsters get better. You've got to get better. And we think these coaches will help get us better in specific areas we need it. So again, they're really going in on, we like who we have. These young players need to step up. Don't expect more things to happen, fans. It's a big trade, but no more signings. Now they're asking about Andrew Wiggins, getting him back to his old form. Again, if Wiggins plays back to normal, that's a plus. The work he's putting in the summer, he needs to get back to his rhythm. He's doing that. He's had a tough go of it the last year and so, year and a half. I think he's in a really good headspace. He's putting in the time. He's talented. He's one of the best players in this league. He has the talent. He can play both ends of the court, guard multiple positions. He's one of them. We're going to rely on Andrew to get back to the form, and that's like getting a player back, which I agree with. If Wiggins goes back to his normal form, that's like trading for an all-star because he was. If he can shoot the ball well, play defense. They're asking about what they do with Steve Kerr gone. We have a great group of young players, developmental program, great coaching staff who can take the reins while Steve is gone. We've got plenty of manpower to keep the ship rolling while he's out. Player development coaches. It's a great experience for Steve. He's really excited about coaching Team USA. Now they're talking about somebody, but the closed captioning didn't say who it was. It's got to be probably Plowden because they're saying he may be shut down, like in the joke, kind of how Clay was. And Plowden's just been killing it lately. Now they're asking about Trace and Brandon. By the way, Warriors still up. They're up 18 now. Big dunk by Plowden. Yeah, he may not play again. They're going to commercial break. All right. I hope you all enjoyed me basically becoming a press conference man right there, relaying the information. Pod's court vision and decision making is looking great right now. There have been rumors that Joel Embiid have been compared to Hakeem Olajuwon. Look at this box score. Everyone's still in the pluses. Plowden, 19 points, 3-4 from 3. Yeah, he's definitely earning himself a two-way contract. If not, potentially back of the bench player. TJD, I'd like to see more points out of him, but 7 rebounds is solid. Rowe, 14 points. Pajemski, 12 points. They're still 2 of 20 from 3. 1 of 10. They're shooting 10%. That's not good. 29% from the field. Credit the defense, but they're just missing shots too. KO, if you're still here, looks like you're subscribing, Suns fan. Sucks to suck. Welcome to Warriors Digest. Raymond Kelly, why didn't they ask about any more trades? Did I miss it? I think you missed it. They said at the beginning of the thing, do you expect anything else? And he said, I like the players that we brought in. I like the young players on this court. We're expecting some young players from last season, a.k.a. Moody, a.k.a. Kuminga to step up, or players in the G League are here to step up. So I wouldn't expect any more trades coming. Or any more signings coming. He's not going to bring up the Markkanen trade. So, but if they can get a big trade, Markkanen, maybe BI, sure. But all the things I'm seeing in the news, hearing, they're pretty happy with what they did. They just need the young players to take the level up. Wiggins, if he goes back to his all-star form, that's big. Draymond not getting suspended, playing the games. So just focus on basketball, and I think they think they'll be okay. They're coming out of a commercial break right now. Levi Smith, the heat wave in the U.S. is just nuts, plus my power is going out on Monday. What state do you live in? Collins just traveled. How many points does Pods have? He's got 12 points. JQ, just so you know. You can see on the bottom left of your screen. Idaho. Damn. Well, I hope all goes well. Stay cool. If you miss a Warriors Digest video, it'll be there when the power comes back on. They're giving Plowden a lot of video time right now on the bench. They're hyping him up. JQ, I just told you he's got 13 points. Put in the chat for you. Warriors up 18, 1:30 left in the third quarter. Suns bringing the ball up court. Expect a lot of the bench players to play the fourth. Suns just made it 3. Maybe Brandon and TJD start early in the fourth, but other than that, probably not doing much. Suns missed a 3 offensive rebound. 5 quick points for them right there. Cut the lead to 13. Warriors got the fast break. Great court vision by Brandon. Suns did not get back on defense. Pods to Collins. Poor defense by the Warriors right there. Brandon's got nice stat line. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Do you have a bet that he gets 20 points? Great pass by Mantas. TJD going up strong. Dunking on somebody. Just like in the playoffs. Technically weren't there. Playing regular season last year. Good drop pass by Mantas. Warriors with the steal. Numbers 4-1. Great passing and running. TJD the Mantas. Mantas drops it back off to TJD. Second dunk in a row. Warriors up 17 as the quarter ends. Gets the steal. 3, 2. Get it up, TJD. He got fouled. No foul. And then they called the foul. Good. Missed the and one. He will have 2 free throws with 0.1 seconds on the clock. All came from strong Warriors defense. Multiple turnovers in a row. Love to see TJD running up and down the court. Do you think the Warriors would have a chance if they went up against the 98 Bulls? What Warriors team? You got to give me a year. This team, no. 2016? Maybe. 2017? Yes. Also, you got to know, I'll bring it up for a second. I hate this debate. That was a different time. People didn't shoot threes in the 90s at the rate that it is now. So if you had this team of Clay, KD, and Steph shooting threes, and that team that they had coming off the bench, they're going to beat that Bulls team. Clay locks up Jordan to a degree. You won't stop him, but when he was in his prime, he played good defense, great defense. And also, big people didn't shoot threes. Rodman did not shoot threes back then. Draymond keeps him in the post, but his defense isn't as prolific when he's out on the perimeter. So I think teams nowadays do better against older teams against a different style of basketball. Like Patrick Ewing wouldn't be good. Shaq. Would Shaq be the center he is with the Lakers today? He wouldn't actually. I don't know how he would do. He would have to develop a three-point shot. All these big bodies are now thin people like Wemby outside the arc. So it's a different style. It's hard to compare the teams. Let's compare the stats as we go into the fourth quarter. Suns. DeVoe, high score with 15. Nobody else in double digits. Shooting 324 from 3, 12%. Ouch. 33% from the field. While the Warriors were 33% from 3, 48% from the field. So we actually didn't make any threes that third quarter, basically. Maybe one. High scorer, Plata with 19. Rowe and Pajemski got 14. Trace Jackson Davis had 6 points in the third quarter to take it to 10. Collins with 6. He's playing plus 17. Best player on the court in terms of the plus minus efficiency. 5 assists, great to see. 2 rebounds. Bench doing well. All across the board, team is playing great. Cannot complain. Look at the team stats. Again, turnovers is the biggest issue. We're at our average of 15 already. We're up 20. Take away 5 to 8 turnovers, we're up 25 to 30. So it's a big issue. I don't like it. Fourth quarter started. The dirty screens when they go against the Bulls made the Bulls were physically eating them. Not going to mention someone from the Warriors, but definitely got hurt. I watched a couple Bull games when they had Jordan. Some plays they ran for Jordan were like how the Warriors went for them. Hey, Looney's at the game. Let's go. Taking photos with the fans. Feels like a bunch of the Warriors are at the game. I think it's hard to compare teams from different decades because it's a different style. Like baseball is pretty much the same game every decade. What changes? People just got significantly bigger from either A, using potentially performance enhancing steroids in that era, B, weightlifting has changed or things like that. Pitching is much faster than it used to be. The game's just more skilled. Basketball, people are much more athletic. Tall people get outside the arc versus what they used to where it was slower. But the one game that really hasn't, football, American football is completely different than what it used to be. You can't compare it. What's different, no sport that's different, soccer. Soccer really hasn't changed over the past 5, 6, 7 decades. Same rules, same style, same field. Players have relatively stayed the same. So comparing teams in soccer is a bit easier. Other sports is tough. I feel like tennis is underrated even though this is a basketball game. ADD. Mantos getting a 2-point shot and love to see it. Warriors are now up 25. This game is over, folks. Mate, you know nothing you talk about. Do you even play any sport? I do. I play many sports. I know a lot of stuff I'm talking about. If you don't agree with me, I give you all the liberty to go start your own channel. Go talk about what you want to talk about and gain your own following. Nothing's forcing you to be here to listen to somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. But I appreciate you being here. And just so y'all know, every time people comment negative or positive, YouTube has no idea what the comment says. They just see it's a comment. So when people comment negative on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, whatever it may be, the algorithm looks at it as just a normal comment. So if you get 50 million bad comments, if whatever you said is good or bad doesn't matter, the algorithm is going to push it. So whenever I get negative comments on chats, on the YouTube page, whatever it may be, you know what I say? Thank you for viewing and watching, because unknowingly, your hate is actually helping me grow the channel with the algorithm, and I appreciate that. What sports do I play? Well, I grew up playing football, basketball, soccer, lacrosse, pickleball, baseball, softball. I played everything. I just love sports. I played lacrosse in college. Was pretty good. Out of college, it's hard to play pickup lacrosse. I play a bunch of soccer. I don't play basketball as much anymore. Go to the gym hella. Play a bunch of pickleball. I cover basketball. I cover MMA. Cover soccer, baseball, football, tennis. So I'm pretty in the know with sports. Watch sports. I don't watch anything else. I'm watching the Warriors be up 23 on the Suns right now. Let's flip and go. You play with my Bullock. Cool, bro. I appreciate the support. In this business, you learn. You tune out the negative comments. You tune out the hate. People just jealous. Or people trying to create decisiveness for no reason. Raymond Kelly, what's his stat line look like? I can tell you that. He's taken off the court. Let me look it up on this screen for you. Stat line is looking very nice. I can tell you that. His full stat line. In 26 minutes, he's got 16 points, 6 assists, 2 steals, 7 rebounds, a plus 13. He's done for the day. But you expect him. He was with the USA Select, and he got amazing feedback from Steph, Steve Kerr, other players about how well he did for Team USA Select. Obviously, first team rookie last year. Expect nothing less. You may be watching the game, Raymond, but other people may not be. So I just sometimes add more information to make sure all the fans are aware of what's happening. Under 6, or about to be under 6. Warriors up 22. UFC fan, main event's happening right now. Cortez is doing her walkout, and then it's going to be Rose. If you didn't see it, Cortez was, I think, half a pound overweight, and they had to cut her hair so she made weight for the fight. Pretty badass of her. This marketing trade is killing me, Smalls, from Renz. I agree, but don't expect anything till at least August. Orlando Anderson, I truly follow you because you only give content on the Warriors. I only follow you now. Orlando, thank you so much. That means the world to me. I really appreciate that. Who's number 71? I don't know. Box score doesn't have numbers. I'll see if I can get it to you in a second. Do you think the Warriors will make any big moves on free agency? Dwayne, welcome. We talked about this a couple times on this broadcast. They're done in free agency. They're at the hard cap by about $800,000. They have a little room. All they can sign is a veteran minimum at this point and their second round pick, which is Quentin Post. So they won't be doing anything in free agency. If they make anything else, it'll be a trade, but they're basically capped at free agency what they can do. Do you think our roster is honestly good enough to be a top 5 seed in the West? Thank you for the question, JQ. We would have been, I think, 6 or 5 if Draymond was not hurt last season. In the averages games we won with him, we would have won with him not hurt. Sorry, not hurt, suspended. A lot of the West teams got better or stayed the same. I think we probably fall between 6 to 8, but it depends on us being healthy. Javier, welcome. Were you surprised how good Brandon was last season? He's like a baby Draymond. I don't know if I say baby Draymond. I like to say baby Steph. I think he surprised people with how well he did. He looked good in Summer League. He looked good early in the season, and he kept developing. But look who Brandon has around him. When you're a hard worker and you have talent around you to make you better, he's learning from Chris Paul, Steve Kerr, Draymond, and Steph Curry. If you commit yourself and you have talent, you better be good and get better. And he got a lot of playing time. Steph had some injuries here and there. Wiggins was out, giving him more playing time. CP3 was out, giving more playing time. So when you play with good players around you and you're good, it'll make you better. but he's also works his tail off to get better. Levi, most people look at tennis as easy, but it's harder than it looks because you have a big space and you have to cover. I agree. Also, I think people think it's really easy to potentially take a 100+ mile serve. Go try to take a serve back from any of those players. The odds of you getting on the court are extremely small. Warriors up 20. 22 now. Great to see. Good start to Summer League. And points matter in Summer League too for playoffs, like point differential, things like that. So this is good for us. Where's JaVale McGee? He's a free agent. Not sure the Warriors are going to bring him back. Maybe for veterans minimum, but he may be looking for more playing time. Maybe he wants to go rap again. Who knows? What NBA team do you like other than the Warriors? Diego, thank you for the question. I will have to say only the Warriors. I'm just a sports fan. I enjoy watching all sports. I can watch any NBA game and be down for it. Just enjoy the purity of sport. Always wanted to be an athlete, just didn't work out. So I enjoy watching sport for what sports are. I think Orlando's fun to watch. Just some of the teams I enjoy. Young team. Dallas is going to be fun to watch. I'm going to watch them just so I can watch Clay. I mean, Boston's a champion. Have to watch them. Knicks are going to be fun to watch this year. Lakers are always on television, so you kind of just see them in the background. Minnesota with Ant, must-see TV. Spurs, Wemby, must-see TV. Denver, whatever Nikola does is always fun. You would have thought the Bucks would have been better last year, but they had a lot of dysfunction, so it'll be interesting to watch them this year. OKC, the Young Guns. Missing anybody? Philly with Paul George and Embiid and Maxey, how they going to do? Pacers are always fun to watch. Hopefully that answers your question. I'm in a commercial break here. Warriors up 21. We've won every quarter so far. Plus 13. Plus 14. Plus 2. Currently in the fourth. Up plus 2. Let's see if we can show you some game highlights.
Iguodaro out top.
This is a Sun highlight right here.
Tough shot inside, count it, and one.
Boy, DeVoe active.
They got 2 highlights for us.
Tough shot by Thompson comes off. Nice speed inside Road to the rack. And the flush. Warriors taking a 2-point.
Davis's rebound.
5 years at Louisiana Tech for Crawford. He's a career 41% three-point shooter there. Knox turns the corner and jams it down. You were saying, Saint, now it looks like he's moving. He got a ball game. This was a 21-point lead at the half for Golden State. It's down.
I'm just wondering, in that Warriors lifetime, do you see them contending for another title with Steph?
I do not. They had a great run. They just got older, and that happens to all great teams. You get older, and you can't listen. I don't think anybody want to see that Oklahoma City Thunder. They've had, we're talking about Philadelphia. The Thunder, I think the Thunder they've had a better offseason. Getting Caruso and Hartenstein, they were already terrific. So the West is going to be so much better. But the Warriors had their run.
Over, so
it was great for the NBA.
If we have one veteran minimum spot,
Hannah, they were in the play-in. They weren't even in the playoffs. They were in the play-in.
Yeah.
That's not even a real thing. That's some stuff Adam Silver made up. God bless his soul.
Danilo Gallinari.
Kendra, what more can you tell us about their plans to make Steph a Warrior for life?
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, Hannah.
Would be
Dunleavy
bad on
wants
the
to
back
get Steph
bench.
locked in, and in order to do
You
so,
have
he said, look,
Looney,
Steph can have
TJD.
pretty much
There's some play
anything
review on
he
this
wants.
thing.
They want to
As
get
your
him
one,
on that
1 and 2
extension.
center.
But those
He's a
contracts
big
right
body,
now aren't booming just
lob
because of
threat.
where we're at in the NBA
He's
schedule.
decent
It was
for-
the
as a
draft,
backup to
free
Nikola.
agency. Here we are at Summer
Robin
League.
Lopez,
Steph is in
I
Abu
would take
Dhabi
Robin
with Team
Lopez.
USA
I
and
don't
the
know if he would take
Olympics.
the veteran
But the hope
minimum,
is that as summer
but
continues,
7'1",
those
shoots
conversations will
outside
pick
the
back
three,
up. Their
keeps guarding
number
the
one
paint.
priority, the top of the
Javale,
Warriors' to-do list is
maybe.
to take advantage of the
Taj
rest
Gibson,
of Steph
no.
and Curry's
James
prime.
Johnson, no.
So Dunleavy said
Wesley
every move
Matthews,
they're
no. We have
making right
plenty of
now
people
is
at
with
the
that
guard
in
position.
mind. Get him the
Patty
best
Mills would get
support
a point
pieces they
guard.
can. But
Gordon
in order to
Hayward,
support
probably
him,
not.
they have to have him, right? So they want to get him locked
didn't
up
do much
for
at
beyond the
OKC.
end of his
I don't see him
contract.
getting
They
more playing
feel
time
that
with that.
he has a lot left in the tank.
Yeah, and he's going to make nearly
Biombo,
$56 million
no.
next
Corey
season as
Joseph.
it stands now.
Morris
He's going to
brothers?
have to go on without a
No,
splash brother,
again,
Klay
we have a lot of
Thompson. What
people
did
at that
Dunleavy
position.
say
Rubio
about whether
retired.
the Warriors
Tristan
will make
Thompson,
another move in free
he's not 7
agency this
foot,
summer,
but
Kendra?
He's at center, big body,
Yeah, it's
rebounds,
something to monitor,
hustles,
Hannah, but don't expect
revitalize
anything
his
to
career,
happen
going
right
back to
away. Right
Cleveland.
now, the market is
I
a
wouldn't
little
be
bit quiet.
mad
It's
about
not
that one.
moving very much. And because of that, Dunleavy said, we have to go forward as if
All these
this group
players
of
are too
14
small.
guys
I
right
wouldn't
now
wanna
is
use
the
on a
group
big
we're going to be
player.
heading into camp with.
Steph Curry,
And with
I'm
that group,
surprised
their
that
young
no one
core,
signed him,
Jonathan
honestly.
Kuminga, Moses Moody,
I wouldn't be
Brandon
mad with
Krajewski,
Steph
Trace
Curry.
Jackson Davis, they're going to be relied on heavily.
more of a
Several
nice
of
to
those
have.
guys were in and out of the
Boban
starting
would
lineup
be
last
fun to have
season.
him, but
And Kuminga
no,
and
it
Moody are
doesn't fit
two
our
guys
offense.
that Dunleavy said he also wants to find extensions for this summer. For Pajemski and Jackson Davis, they're here in Las Vegas participating in Summer League, trying to get more reps, progress their game more to be ready to contribute in a really big way. Without Klay Thompson, there
Walker
is
broke
a
that
starting job open, and all four of those guys will be competing for that spot.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
You have to remember with men's
Let me know what your
Olympic
thoughts are.
basketball, forever, since the Dream Team, it's been a friendship retreat. And I think the friendship retreat this year is going to be all about.
Oh, shit. My bad. Thank you, Raymond. Let me do that again. I apologize about that. You should be able to hear me now. All right, let's go back up. You should be able to hear me now. Let me know in the chat if you can't. I want to go Danilo. I think DeAndre Jordan did a nice job backing up Nikola. He's just older now. He doesn't really fit our offense, but if you want someone who's a rim protector on both sides of the ball, big body, I would probably take Robin Lopez. I don't know if he would take the veteran minimum, though, but he fits our offense, can play above the rim, around the rim, can play at the three-point arc, can shoot the three, decent at the blocks, just doesn't move as much. Taj Gibson, no. I want someone big if I'm going to do it. Hayward did nothing with OKC. All these players are more guards, which were pretty stacked at this point. I would think about Tristan Thompson. His family, the Kardashian, I guess, are his family in California. Up in the Bay, San Francisco, he can be. He's that center, big body, block shots, rebounds, hustles, locker room guy. I wouldn't be opposed to Tristan. Obviously, the Cleveland, Golden State, we got some bad blood there, but if Chris Paul and Draymond can get over it, so can Tristan. I don't really see anybody else. Everyone else is just kind of guards, which we're pretty stacked at. Boban doesn't fit our offense, but he's a glue guy. Be cool. Bertans, maybe. Markelle Fultz would be a nice fit to our offense, but he's not getting veteran minimum. Too much money. Lonnie Walker broke our hearts. Yeah, I think that's about it. Let me know your thoughts if there's anybody in particular. By the way, not missing anything in this game. Warriors up 21. Game's kind of slowed down in excitement. All these bench players are playing now. Oh, they put Plowden back in the game. Huh. Thought he would be done for the night. Raymond Kelly. I think I would go with Lopez. Raymond, I agree. I think that'd be a good fit. They may be keeping that position open to see if anybody comes off a roster who gets cut. Potentially, maybe they want to keep that roster spot open. Maybe one of the players in the Summer League, G League, plays really well. So you want to bring them up. I got another question for you. Shoot. Shoot like the Warriors have. 40% from 3, baby. Or more, it's like 30% now. Warriors now up 16. Suns trying to make one final run. If we were to sign Markkanen, who would be your starting 5? Good question. My starting 5 would be Steph, Kuminga, Markkanen, Draymond, TJD. In that order. Steph 1, Kuminga 2, Markkanen 3, Draymond 4, TJD 5. If you wanted to go more athletic, then you go Steph 1, Markkanen 2, Steph 1, Kuminga 2, Wiggins 3, Draymond 4, Markkanen 4, Draymond 5. You could switch them 1 or 2. That would be super attacking, super offense, lose some stuff in the paint. Kind of be like a small ball with a 7-footer because he plays out above the arc. The Suns are finally making their shots. Oh, Collins, bad pass. 2-minute mark. Warriors are up 18, which is good. Suns miss a 3. But Durant Scott getting in the game makes a 3. Suns timeout. That's going to be it for the game, folks. That's my exact starting 5, the first one. Steph, Kuminga, Markkanen, Dre, TJD. I'm back. I had to beat my sister in Just Dance. Good. I'm glad you added in Just Dance part. Well, y'all, this game is over. What is your take on the mohawk? Same take on the mullet. If you think it rocks your style, go for it. Well, y'all, this game is over. Warriors are going to go to 1-0, which is great. Based off the winning, we'll win by around 20 points. Should help us in the point differential. We look at the game summary. Looking pretty good since the middle of the first quarter. We dominated. We look at the team stats. 33% from 3, so we went down a bit. 45% from the field. Held them to below 20% from 3. A couple of these came in the fourth quarter. Turnovers 20. That's my big talking point coming out of the game. They need to really fix this moving forward. So hopefully that they do this. Hopefully they fix this. I hope you all enjoy this. I really enjoyed doing this. I'm going to probably end the stream here since it's over. Again, please subscribe to Warriors Digest. It means the world to me to have you on this journey with us. I will put out a recap. We go out tomorrow morning. Again, I'm not sure if we'll do the stream tomorrow. My goal will be, but we'll be doing a bunch of this stuff for the USA Olympics, Summer League, regular season, all that. And, of course, other videos coming out. So I thank you for being here with me. Appreciate y'all. Warriors take the first dub in the Vegas Summer League. We're now 4-0 in Summer League. We're looking good with these youngsters led by TJD and Brandon. We'll see you all in the next time. Appreciate y'all. I hope you have a great day.